Okay, hello again everyone. Try 2 for me. My previous try had somebody on the enemy team dodge. Probably because somebody on my team got Vel'Koz. That would be my guess. Yeah, I had a Vel'Koz on my team, so I was kind of excited and I was going to get to see him, and now I'm not. Because now he's banned. Sweet. Alright, well, whatever. I guess I didn't want to see Vel'Koz anyway. It's probably for the better anyway because, you know, he is new. So it's entirely possible that that guy would have been absolutely terrible with him. Or, you know, it's possible he would have just completely rocked with him. Either way, he's banned this game, so it's not going to end up happening. Darn it. Let's see. ADC or jungle are called. Top or mid. Jungle, so that guy's going ADC. Top or mid for Nick. Nobody's... we'll see if he goes top or mid. I don't know which one he'll go. Nasus is actually banned. The reason why I'm commenting on that is because in my previous attempted game, the enemy team chose Nasus. So, it's just random thoughts there. And Thresh was banned last game. This game he's not, though, so I'll probably end up going with him. I'm kind of liking Thresh again, which is great. There we go. Okay, so I'm not sure if he's going to be... I'm thinking that's his mid pick. That would be my guess. It's possible that Zed's going to go top, but I kind of doubt it. Oh, that guy's choosing my Taric. Alright, well that's fine. I have found Leona to be pretty darn effective versus him, but at the same time I think so with Thresh. I think I'm gonna go with Thresh. I like Thresh better, honestly. With Thresh, I have the option to engage. Land the Q, do I want to go in or do I not want to go in? Okay, I'm going in. Bam. Go in. Yeah, definitely gonna go Thresh. And that means I can actually auto-attack him like crazy. There we go. Looks like we have a Wukong jungle, which is kind of cool. They probably have a Lux mid, would be my guess. So it's probably going to be Lux versus Zed in the mid. And... oh, that guy, oh, actually, yeah, Stangen's going to be ADC with me. So, I was watching... I don't remember what I was watching, but I was watching one of the pro team members, and one of them, I think it was Wild Turtle. Said whenever he goes off to play and starts getting nervous, he yawns a lot. And I was like, that's pretty much exactly what happens to me. Like, you notice a lot of random pauses at the beginnings of my video, and that's what that is. It's, for some reason, I get a little bit of a case of the nerves pretty much every time, which is kind of annoying. But so I start yawning like mad, and it's kind of obnoxious. I don't really know why it happens, but it does. So what is ArkofRevelation going? Don't know yet. He's gonna go Garen. Garen versus Darius. I could actually see that being pretty good. Yeah. Alright, so it's probably going to be Garen versus Darius. It's going to be Sivir versus Corki, which is... well, I don't know that yet. We'll see when he locks in. Zed versus Lux for sure. Wukong, probably technically versus Pantheon. Me versus Taric. And yes, it actually is going to be Sivir versus Corki. Huh. I've not seen a Corki in a long time. Ever since he got nerfed a while back, I haven't seen him. His Q's a lot harder to land and stuff, so people don't play him. But alright, I'll go ahead and see you guys in the loading screen. Alrighty, so we are in the loading screen, and... had like half a second there, or a little bit more than that, tip. Apparently the Steel Legion... wait, no. I don't know. I think it was still Legion. No, it obviously wasn't. Commando. The Commando skins are sunglasses and machismo, even for Lux. So that's nice, I guess. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the players here. We've got Zed, played by Nick027. He's got Flash Exhaust, or Flash Ignite, of course. Wukong is 445585. Nice. He has Flash Smite, no surprise there. I, of course, am playing Thresh, Exhaust Flash. Steel Legion Garen, played by ArkofRevelation. And he's got Flash Ignite. And finally, on our team, we've got Snowstorm Sivir, which I actually do like that skin, played by Stangen. And of course, she's got Flash and Barrier. Zed is the only one. Sorry. He's the only one on my team besides me who has Flash in the correct spot, as, you know, objectively, of course. F is for Flash, so clearly Flash belongs on it. You crazy people. Alright, so on their team, they've got DerpyFoo playing Taric. He's got Flash Exhaust. Steel Legion Lux, played by iGotThemMunchies. Ignite Flash, naturally. Pantheon, played by T42. Flash Smite. Lord Darius, played by Lindanthiel. Flash Ignite. And Corki, IvantSumTakeetos. Nice. He's got Barrier Flash. So their team actually have 3 people who have the correct placement of Flash. I'm only joking, by the way, guys. I'm not actually serious about that. Don't be sad, because I don't think that's the correct way. It's just a joke. But we actually do win the skin war. We've got 3, and they've got 2. And apparently she was gold last season, and Monkey was gold last season, so that's kind of cool. Actually, that. And 2 of those, and 1 of those, and Warding Totem. Of course. We can go ahead and head on out. Here we go. I'm not gonna get my abilities quite yet. I'm gonna wait for just a little bit until I see what's gonna happen here. It's probably gonna be Flay though. Almost definitely. And flesh is a prison. I'm not sure what Sivir's doing. She's just kind of chilling there. But I'm in my spot here, protecting. And looks like Wukong's going to start red. So I will have to go help with that. I'm going to sit around here until a bit closer. Zed headed mid. Or at the top. And he's like, wait a minute, what am I doing up here? He just wasn't even thinking, apparently. Just on autopilot, going straight up top. Confused the heck out of Monkey. Even though it's not technically a leash, but whatever. I'm just waiting for a little bit more. You don't have enough badges to turn me. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and queue up Flay here. Queue up Flay. I'm going to go ahead and grab it. Head on over. Doesn't look like they're invading from there, although they could have immediately invaded, but I kind of doubt it. Usually they don't invade from there anyway, I guess, technically. And unfortunately, my Fraps sign, the numbers for Fraps are actually directly over the timer, which doesn't matter past this point much. Although it kind of does once it comes time to worry about dragons and stuff. There we go. Helped him out a decent amount. I did not get XP for that, which is great. I didn't want to get XP for that. And I'm going to go ahead and ward up here. Corki's out there, so obviously I don't need to worry about that. And he put a ward there. Okay, so that's where his ward is. I'm going to go ahead and put one of those wards in there. And then we're just going to kind of chill out here. Took some damage there. Shatter from him, so he actually started Shatter. That's interesting. I always start with Dazzle. The CC on Dazzle is just really nice to have. Nice. I can hit that. Not gonna hit it. The range on Thresh recently got reduced, unfortunately, so stuff that I previously was able to hit, not actually able to hit anymore. But, you know, it's the way it goes sometimes. Well, that was kind of strange of him. Just get some damage there and force him to jump out. So his escape ability is gone there, and he missed his phosphorus bomb on me. So that was a really successful bit. In large part, it was triggered by the fact that Taric used that stun for absolutely no reason, really. And again, he did it, and this time it just ended up giving her some mana. So he's definitely making some mistakes there. As somebody who plays Taric, those are pretty bad mistakes. But looks like we got first blood and got a kill there as well. Pantheon got second blood on Garen, but Wukong got revenge. There's a nice ward there from her. Ah, did not hit. And he stuns me. And you know what? I don't even care. Nope. Good try. And oh, that was a 1-for-1 there. He knows what I was doing there. Oh, that didn't hit. And I took a little bit more damage there than I really wanted to. My flay didn't hit, unfortunately. So that's what ended up happening there. I used it too soon, and I used it before I actually got to him. So I ended up taking a lot more damage than I should have, because he should have been forced to jump out pretty much immediately, and instead I did not manage to force him to do so. Alright. Can go ahead and ward this up though. Bronze flash level. Apparently he thought he could live, but he was not able to. Sorry, good sir. Give me that harass there. Nope, let me use that. There we go. Just getting those auto attempts there, auto attacks, and apparently Garen's being camped a bit. Corki went back, which is kind of interesting, honestly. By kind of interesting, I mean very interesting. I don't have a ward for River, which is not good, but we're doing okay here, especially given the fact that Corki had to go back. I mean, he missed out on a decent amount of CS because of it. We look at the bars here. He's at 23 versus Sivir with 39. So already that is a pretty big lead for us. As long as we don't fall to a gank, which, I mean, is entirely possible. But I don't think it's going to happen quite yet. Oh, he hit it on it. But either way, unless we fall to a gank, I think he's definitely going to be behind pretty much the whole game here. There we go. She's actually really good at getting this CS, you know? She really is. Put that thing in there. He's not in there. Taric is MIA. Just letting everyone else know. Hey, watch out. I'm kind of alternating between these two. The shield is actually very nice. I did just see Pantheon heading down here. Never mind. I saw him, but he came back to mid, so... Okay. Yeah, I didn't want to follow through on that. Oh, look, there's a stun. And, yeah, Corki phosphorus bomb. Doesn't matter. I shielded it. I want to go ahead pretty soon here and go ahead and place my ward out. I just used that as a disengage this time, simply because of the fact that there were a lot of minions there, and I didn't really want to be fighting inside the minions. Ah, got a minion. Oh well. Alright, Wukong seems to be invading here. Ow. So hopefully he doesn't need us. We're going to keep an eye out here. Oh, he got me. I was not expecting that. I'm not sure what exactly did that much damage to him. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this and get started, though, on my Sightstone. Grab a couple more wards, just 2, and I'm going to wait for one more health pot here. So yeah, that was definitely unfortunate. Who got that kill? I think it was him. Wow, him, how descriptive. I think it was Corki, and it was indeed Corki, unfortunately for us. So that kind of partially evens out the CS lead. I mean, it's 10. It's a CS lead of 10, and yeah, she's going to be forced to go back now because of that, and that's really not good for us. I mean, honestly, I'm not too surprised, given the fact that, he did go back. Oh, crap. What the? Yeah, my flare went off in a completely different direction from what I was intending. I don't know why that did. So that sucked very much. I should have shielded Sivir. I don't know why I didn't. That was a big mistake on my part. And all of a sudden, we are behind quite a bit there. Honestly, I didn't realize he was 6. And I really should have. I should have been paying attention, and I should have had that shield. I thought she was going to be able to just take him out, and we wouldn't have to worry about it. So I was shaving shield on the off chance that Corki decided to go in. Unfortunately for us, that is not what ended up happening. And, of course, she's just going to crap talk me. That's fine. I actually did try to hook, but he got out of range just beforehand. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to be a lot more safe now. Okay. No big deal. We didn't take too much there. I did take more than I really wanted to, but it wasn't a completely huge loss there. She was able to do a decent amount of damage as well. Alright, so she got stunned, but that was a wasted stun on his part, which is good for us. We are gonna have to be careful. Let's see. She has a BF sword, which does, I think, put her ahead of him. Yeah, he doesn't have BF sword. So I think damage-wise, she probably has more than he does. Gotcha. Okay, so she just probably got that kill. I hope. She did. Okay, and we got barrier. So yeah, good. She fell back, and that ended up going pretty well there. Nope. Okay, now I want to go ahead and ward up here because I would not at all be surprised to see a gank come down. They went a little too hard there. A lot too hard, actually. Which, you know, honestly, that's great for us. I'm going to get that extra point in shield there. And it looks like Sivir's going to go back. I'm going to go ahead and head back as well because I do have enough now for my Sightstone.
An ally has been slain.
No! I'm not sure what changed around there. When it originally started out, everybody was doing really well up there, but all of a sudden it's kind of not being the case. I'm going to grab a pink ward and a couple more health pots here and head on out.
An ally has been slain.
Dang. Other lanes are not doing too well either at the moment. I mean, we're not doing terrible down here, and neither... I don't know. They're not doing terrible either. Unfortunately, Wukong seems to be giving up, which is not good at all. And we're gonna have to let that go, I think. No, it's not even close to over yet, but... Well, this is the league, and people tend to give up a lot. Ah, of course that missed. Ah, crap. Alright, we got dragon out of it, though. So that's good. Sorry, guys. We already took your dragon. And no, you don't get to kill us. They got 1 kill for it. Yeah, yeah. My faith was not strong enough. She was able to secure that while I was helping the other guy, the Zed, zone it. And it ended up that we ended up being able to go ahead and grab it, which is great for us. They started the dragon and we took it. I know that Taric is going to come for my pink ward. It's gonna happen. He knows it's there. I'd really rather he not go for it, but he's going to. If he doesn't, he's doing something way wrong. Oh, Pantheon. Nice. So that went really well there. We are gonna have to leave though. And we're probably going to lose our tower to this. But I think that's probably going to be worth it. And they may be able to take the top tower up there as well. Hopefully. Hopefully Garen will be able to do so, but maybe not. We'll see. We will see. We lost our tower, but honestly, I'm pretty okay with that. And, so those of you who don't know, they did just change the way Boots of Mobility work. Now, they're the exact same thing as Boots of Speed if you're in combat, and they're the same as Boots of Mobility when you're not in combat. So honestly, I'm thinking that I probably won't end up building them quite so much anymore, because it's a pretty big nerf. It really is. I need to come up here to help. Oh, there's a Pantheon. And a Taric. Okay, there's more people coming up there. Good job to Zed. Hopefully he continues to escape. No, he did not escape, unfortunately. Wukong should be able to, though. I'm coming down to help. Or something. I don't even know. I don't know where he's going. He's just leading them on a chase. Alright, there's Taric. Wukong's probably going to go in on Taric. Grab him. And yeah, we're gonna get Taric for sure. There we go. So we got him. And that is great for us. It's very much great for us. I don't wanna... There we go. Yeah, Taric went into a very bad position there. He really did. Reward there. And probably go ahead and sweeper it, actually. Yep. I expected he would have placed a ward there. That's my Skype here. I'm gonna go ahead and answer it and just let him know that I am playing League at the moment. Hey, recording a League video at the moment. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and head back. I can get my Shirelia's Talisman of Ascension thingy majigger. And we are back on track with kills. We also have that dragon, which is great for us. That's definitely going to help us a lot. Head on back out. We will continue this thing. Hopefully Garen is not going to die here. I don't think he will. And hopefully we'll eventually be able to get a tower to pay them back for their killing of our tower. Zed is a little out of position here. Honestly, I don't think he's in too much trouble. He did get hit by that. There he goes. He's going in on the Lux, and he is going to go down. Yeah, he went down. Crap. He probably should have backed off a lot sooner than that. Yeah. Oh. Okay. So hopefully Sivir can 1 versus 1 Corki down there. It looks like she's able to. Okay, good. Sivir actually did. And that means our AD carry is getting really fed. And that is really good news for us. Having a fed AD carry is great. Wukong's heading up here. Okay, so there's a ward from them there. And he's trying to get to silver 1. Let's do what he can to make sure that doesn't happen. I'm gonna come over here and ward up ward up Blue Bush. Because Darius kind of seems to be roaming around a little bit over there. Oh, apparently that wasn't for us. Okay. No, what were you doing?
Just let go.
Don't know why he decided to stick around there like that. Alright, Sivir's doing really well down there, though. Yeah, that hit me instead of them, which is great. And another dragon is up. But they are all here. Yeah, they ended up getting it this time. We didn't have nearly enough people here. And our smiter was not here as well.
Just let go.
Oh, yeah, he's got to go back. Is that AP Corki or something? No, he's AD. Oh my gosh! Well, Pantheon's gonna die for me. So it's a 1-for-1 so far. If Garen can get out of this, it'll be... yeah, it'll be a 1-for-1. But these guys are going in, which I'm not sure... well, I don't know. Sivir's there, so they might actually be able to do this. Garen just died. It'll be a 2-for-2 now. Yay. There we go. I'm gonna grab that and get started on... I'm gonna go for Locket. Because I kind of need that. We should be able to get this tower. Although they're going after Corki. Yes! Nice. And Wukong, I don't think he's going to be able to get the tower quite yet, but we are going to be able to shove this in and get that tower, which is... honestly, that is really good for us. It's, you know, the global gold, of course, but it's also the fact that it does deprive them of that vision. And I'm going to be placing a ward up here. Okay, so we're going to get out of this with no problem. They did get our mid tower as well, though, which is not at all good. It's actually very bad. And if Sivir can take this, we'll actually still be behind towers by 1. Thanks to that push there by them. I don't know where they are. I'm gonna put a ward in here. I'm placing mostly defensive wards here for the moment. I'm gonna try to get down to Sivir. Ah, crap. I don't think she can. No. No. They are all there. Put me a ward in here. And just kind of try to... there we go. There we go. Missed my pull there, but that's okay. Oh! Oh! Zed, no! What are you doing? Okay. Okay, that went really well. Was able to use everything just in the right cooldowns and everything to chain that up pretty much perfectly there. And we ended up coming out of that one with 3 kills for nothing. which is awesome. And apparently I have 2 wards placed, so I'm going to replace that. And we're going to get rid of their ward in here, which is not even there. So I'm going to go ahead and head back because I'm low. I don't want to run across anybody. I don't think it'll happen, because they're probably gone back as well, but I could just totally see a Lux ulti hitting me in the face, but she's way up there, so not going to happen. Sweet. And I'm getting closer to having my Lock of the Iron Solari, which will help us a lot. It'll definitely, you know, lessen the damage there from Lux, and that's pretty big. It is. It really is. Okay. There we go. 3 out of 3 wards placed. I don't have any more at the moment. And Sivir is fed. Ah, of course that wouldn't hit. Zed's a little reckless, I've noticed. Got him. Got him. Give us all the shield. There we go. So we got 2 for that, and they got nothing. My wards are going out again. Dang it! This guy, like I said, he's very, very cocky. And unfortunately, I died. Wukong should be not able to finish him. Crap. We almost got him, but he was not able to finish him. Garen's coming in from behind. They got our tower again. That was in large part because Zed got caught there. He's getting slightly too far out, and it's really messing him over and us over. Garen, Garen's just Garen. He can do whatever he wants usually. I need to go ahead and reward up Dragon. I mean, and I'll clear out their wards as well once I get there. Alright, so we're all here together. Or we will be very shortly. Oh. Maybe not. Maybe not quite. Timing slightly off, I guess. Go ahead and put my shield down, and we're just going to burst this guy down instantly. Wow, no kidding, we did. And we're coming over here for Lux. Lux is about to have a really bad time. There we go. Like I said, bad time, and Garen's kind of mid going in on 2 people there. Coming over to help him. Nope, doesn't need help. I'm gonna go ahead and head back then because they are pushing mid. Actually, they're not anymore. So I'm gonna stick with Zed instead. Because he seems to be in positions that are somewhat dangerous. Okay, so at the very least Taric isn't at Baron. Neither is Corki. It doesn't mean everything, but it definitely does mean something. Okay, they aren't there. Sweet. We have a lot of words down there, look at that. Come to us. Alright. So Zed's over here flirting with Pantheon. And Corki's here as well now. So we need to go ahead and back off. Oh, what was that? I thought he was going to click on it, so I was like, oh, I'll get him to his maximum distance. No, he didn't click on it, unfortunately. Careful. Please. Okay, I died, but 2 of them are dying. If they can take down Pantheon, 3 of them die. 2 of us have died so far. Down goes Corki. That's 3 of them for 2 of us, and that is good news. Especially if Sivir can catch... Wow, that was a 4 versus 5, and we got that many? Yeah. And Sivir's not going to be able to get this, and she may end up going down. Nice barrier. Hopefully Pantheon doesn't catch her. Pantheon did catch her. And down she goes, and now Zed's going to go down as well.
Enemy double kill. Your team has destroyed.
Alright, we did get the top tower though, so it was at least somewhat worth it. And I'm going to hold off so I can get the health there, because I kind of died a little too fast for my liking. 3 out of 3 still placed. I don't think I popped that. I don't think I had time. I was stunned. I don't know why they stunned me, but they did. Hi there. How's it going? I don't want to fight. Not you, not right now. Okay, there we go. Oh! And Monkey's going in up there. Hey there, guys. Oh, that was pretty funny. Oh! Stun lands. Sivir's way down bottom at the moment, so we don't want to get caught in a fight unless it's at our tower. We've got to just let them push this. Darius is going top. Now would be a pretty good time to catch them, actually. I don't know. Might be baiting us, though. There we go. Take down that ward they just placed. There we go. Darius is indeed top there. I'm going to go ahead and replace my ward at Baron and spread out some more wards all over the place because I kind of need them. There we go. We're actually being pretty aggressive, which is why I'm placing the aggressive wards here. We've mostly switched from okay. Alright. I know I used that, but apparently it didn't go off when I used it. So they thought they had us there, but we ended up getting in there and pretty much destroying them. And yeah, Lux is the only one left up. I have a shield on the off chance she decides to ult us, but I don't think it's going to happen. And apparently we're going for Baron. At least some of us are. Pretty sure I can Q over this, right? I can. Wukong's really low, though. Okay, Lux ulti, which means she cannot steal it. Which I was mildly concerned about before, not so much anymore. And that is a Baron for us. And I will grab his soul because I want his soul. Excellent. Okay, so that went great for us, and we are way back in the lead now. I'm going to go ahead and head back. I can go ahead and grab both of these, actually. And head on out. Actually, home guards? 475, not quite there. And I could hang around until then, but I don't think I will. Not really worth it. Okay, we are heading to Dragon now. I am on my way over there. Lux ulti used. There we go. Dragon is ours as well. And that definitely means that she has the CS now for Last Whisper, which is great. So now we can go ahead and group up here. There we go. Get him right back into the action. Hopefully not too far into the action, however. There we go. I'm getting lots of gold here, which is always lovely. Zed is getting red, so we don't want to do too much yet until Zed can get here. Which he's on his way up, so I I can go ahead and replace my wards again. Put one here, and one at blue buff. Looks like we are heading possibly to bot. Oh, these guys are being engaged on. Oh, I died. And Wukong is down there. Unfortunately, that was a real... Oh, nice ulti, though. But it still ended up being 3 for 3. Although if these guys can take down Lux, which I think they might be able to. Nah, she flashed. Oh! Garen flashed, too. Got rooted, though. Maybe they're going to take... Yeah, it's probably going to be a 4 for 3. Okay. Yeah, I tried. Alright, Randuin's it is. And we got a tower. Excellent. I think... Well, I'm just gonna go for home guards for the moment. And we'll worry about anything else later, if there is a later. I think there might be. I don't think we're quite ready to finish this off. Those guys are heading top. I'm on my way up there as well. They need to watch out, though. So those guys are on the way. Didn't get him. Oh! That was kind of funny. Yeah, they got fairly caught there. What? Aw, I didn't manage to get it. Yeah, leave me alone, guys. Please don't chase me here. Interrupted him. He was heading back, which is why I decided to do that. I don't want him being able to do anything and stopping Sivir, because she is just pushing like mad here, and they were... I didn't want him to be able to get in front of her and stop her. So she's heading back now. So we got a tower for that death, and that was, in the end, worth it. They're going to push this, but we have a wave of minions, so that's not too bad. Okay, so Taric's in our jungle. I still have 3 wards placed. Looks like they're giving red to Corki. No, they were taking down a pink ward. That's what they were doing. Okay. We'll go ahead and bring this up for a couple seconds here, as nothing is happening at the moment. And now it goes down because, yeah. Can't leave it up for too long. Gotta be able to see. I'm gonna reward up here. There we go. Pushing mid is probably not our best decision at the moment. So I'd like it if we could head down bottom, actually. Because they still have a tower down there. Sivir's already down there. Wukong's a little cut out. They're going for Zed at the moment. Which, actually they're going for Wukong now. So we're gonna push here. No, we're not. They just disappeared. There they are. At least there's one of them. Okay. Darius is going in on the Wukong, and we are coming. Got to be... Ow. So, yeah, that just happened, but we got a tower here and a tower here for it. And she's gonna get kills because they are just letting her one versus all the people. So there we go. There's a kill there. Zed's doing a lot of damage there to Corki. Not gonna be able to finish him off, but Sivir's still pushing down here. Taric is hanging around Garen, which means he's probably going to die here. What did most of the damage? Mostly physical from Pantheon. So let's continue on with this armor thing. I'm not sure though. I mean, their Lux is really fed. I don't know. I'd like something with health too. Not that. No, I don't want another activated item. Darkness. Let's go ahead and get that. That'll help. And unfortunately, Pantheon just got another kill. All of their inhibitors are exposed, however. So, I mean, they're not going to be able to do too much, really. I am going to ward up this Baron, though. Do you not see where I am? There we go. So that's done. It's warded. They can't steal it. We don't have to worry about that. They might still be able to get it. They just wouldn't be able to take it without our knowing. Oh. Okay, so Pantheon's trying to 1 versus 1 it right now. Not his best decision, really. Okay. So that was pretty well worth it. We just killed them all. And that was a 4 versus 5 again. Yeah, that's GG. I like that we just 4 versus 5 them. I'm kind of thinking about going for Guardian Angel. Just because I'm receiving so much damage from both, I'd kind of like to have both, you know? Although that's not really the best thing for that. I don't think it matters, honestly. I don't think I'm going to be getting anything. So we're going to go ahead and buy this, get me that extra health. And on the off chance that it ends up going anywhere, then we'll see. But they're on the turrets, so I don't think it's going to happen. I'm not sure why she's complaining about Corki. But this is going to be a victory for us. There's really no way that Taric is going to be able to stop this. Yes! Alright. That's a victory for us. Heck yeah. So I'll see you guys in the post-game screen here. Alright, and we are back in the post-game screen. I am now at 70 LP. Definitely working my way through Silver 3 pretty quickly. Hopefully I keep up the winning spree because I'm kind of liking it. Good thing I can't 1 versus 1. Yeah. Alright, so I went 0-2-24. Oh, sorry, 0-7-24. I was even thinking 7 and I said 2, naturally. So that's really not what I want to get. I would like to be a bit better in my KDA, but I'm still happy with this game. This one went pretty well, and we ended up winning. So that is going to be the end of this game, end of this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good night. Bye.